Greetings, hello, welcome on in, Unoptimized Fool from the closet. How's it going? Listen, guys, it's still 97 degrees here, and I'm sweating like a hog in a slaughterhouse, okay? But let's talk about World of Warcraft. Now, we took a small break from 11.2 news to talk about Midsummer, but now, let's talk about 11.2. Now, obviously, as you guys know, we're taking bits and pieces of the 11.2 announcement. Now, we just had a big giant weekly video come out, which is a big overview. Now, obviously, these closet videos are more in depth, right? Now, today, we're going to be talking about the new artifact coming at 11.2, the Reshii wraps. Now, it's not a wrist. It sounds like it's going to be like a wrist. It sounds like a sushi dish, honestly. But no, it's actually a cloak. Now, let's talk about real quick how the War Within has seemed to come back to the borrowed power system. I thought we hated the borrowed power system, but it seems like for some reason with the Siren Isle, we had the ring. With the 11.1.7, we have the belt now, and now in 11.2, we'll have the cloak. Now, obviously, the ring is probably going to be outdated for Season 3, but that Titan belt is probably going to stick with us for majority of Season 3, most likely. So it's weird that we're going back to these borrowed power systems, but anyway, I digress. So the Reshii wraps, what is it going to be used for? Now, obviously, this is going to be an upgradable artifact that you can get in 11.2. It's actually going to let us allow us to do an activity called phase diving, right? So you'll be able to dive in through this kind of like, think of like when Frodo puts the ring on in Lord of the Rings, right? It's going to take you to this weird, like, visual effect area. Basically, take the zones of Koresh and duplicate it, right? So it's going to have this different phase of existence, right? So you're going to see different monsters, you're going to see different activities, right? So this Reshii Wraps artifact is going to let us obviously participate in that. Now, the Reshii Wraps not only used for this activity, right? Now you could use in the open world, obviously, through the phase diving. You can use it through dungeons and raids and, of course, delves, too. So you can use it in all of the different content. Now, it's going to be upgradable. It's going to be a war-bound upgrade. So it looks like, once you do one of your characters, it's going to be account-wide, hopefully. Every week, we're going to have an upgrade to it. Now, we don't know anything about item level. It's obviously going to have your primary stats. I don't think we have to worry about that, just like the Titan belt. Now, obviously, there is a catch-up mechanic. They did announce that there is a catch-up mechanic. So if you miss a week, you're out, being more productive as a human being and not playing WoW, then you can come back in here and do the catch-up mechanic. But yeah, it seems like, again, just to give my opinion about this system, I'm always worried about borrowed power. Have we not learned from Legion, Battle for Azeroth, Shadowlands? It just seems like they're like, oh, we're done with this type of system. And then we took an expansion off, and they're like, wait a minute, what if we bring it back, And I guess it's fine. I mean, the ring is fine. I mean, again, where do we start? I mean, again, it's not as like borrowed power as in Legion, but I mean, it's stuff that you're going to wear for a season or two and then push off. But I guess technically every season you do get upgrades to your armor anyway, so technically it's all borrowed power. So I guess it's fine, but we'll see how it works, obviously. Now, obviously, it visually updates as you upgrade it. Think of the 8.3 Nyalotha cape, right, that we saw in BFA, so it's just going to upgrade naturally too. Obviously, we're going to need that cape. I think it's going to be one of the first things that we get inside the main quest line. But yeah, it's going to help us with the world activities, especially with phase diving, right? So again, in phase diving, right, you can participate in all these different world events too that you wouldn't normally be able to do. And also too, a cool new feature inside of phase diving is the way you can leave messages. So you can actually leave messages to your friends. Think of like Dark Souls, where you can read messages, and if there's a hard boss, then maybe there's a choke point, something like that. And you can also see where your friends have died, so you can actually make fun of them if you see their death, and it's pretty cool. So obviously, I think it's going to go based off of your in-game friends list. Maybe it would be cool if it extends the guilds. There's not much we really know about this system yet. Again, all of this new information is new, right? So obviously we're covering it initially, and then if there's major updates, obviously I'll make a follow-up video kind of saying, okay, this is what's changed. Now, if there's minor changes to the system, I'll probably just post on X, and you'll read it there. Obviously, you guys read all my stuff that I post, right, guys? I mean, that would be weird if you didn't. But yeah, guys, I wanted to report in and announce that, because again, this is one of the videos that I wanted to push out. Now, obviously, we just had the weekly video. It's 32 minutes of content. It's going to go over a majority of the stuff, but there's actually some stuff that I'm going to eventually talk about in here that I didn't cover in the weekly video, because that video would have been like 60 minutes long if I didn't cut down. So we do more in-depth stuff here daily. Obviously Thursdays and Sundays we take off, but every other day we go in here and we talk about all the cool stuff. So again, what's your opinion about the Reshii wraps? Are you kind of not excited about borrowed power? I'm iffy about it. Again, the ring has been okay. The Titan belt's too new for me to really give my opinion about, but I mean, it's something that we have to check in weekly for. So it's like, it's definitely for retention. So I'm a little bit iffy about it, but I want to hear your opinion about it. Again, borrowed power, is it back? But anyway, guys, I am Unoptimized. I'm sweating here in the closet. I'll see you guys next time.